Hey folks, it's Adam here at OpenOrg. I am back to walk you through another one of our playbooks in our playbook library. This is a really good one today. It's very topical. It's all about AI and all about how we adopt AI and roll it out and embed it across our business. People teams are very quickly being pressured to take the lead on this by their businesses. They are in charge, and that's a great thing. But we are finding in a lot of our work that we do that people teams need a little bit of help and support getting themselves comfy with AI first. And our playbook today is all about how you can get yourself comfy, but how you can get your team comfy, and how you can get the rest of the business comfy, and the flow and the steps and the journey you take to do that. We guide you through that step by step, and very excited to dive in. So I'm going to just show you the first few steps of our playbook. And if you haven't got our content pass already, by the way, grab one, dive in here, check out all the other playbooks. It's amazing. You'll love it and find it very, very helpful, especially if you're in a startup HR role. You can go to openorg.fyi and grab it from there, and you'll be in our content hub before you know it. But in the meantime, I'm going to show you through a little bit of our playbook. This is all about how to leverage AI for your team, for yourself, and for your org. So some principles behind this playbook. We live and breathe these every day at OpenOrg. So if you align to these, you'll love this even more. But we really think speed over perfection is really important. Learn by doing, not theorizing. We know that's not really possible in the people space. So it's the whole point of why we exist and why we create the content that we do. This is about learning whilst you execute. Empowerment over policing. Let people build. Let them be involved in what is being built rather than building tools for them. And it's again going to be a really, really important thing to stress when it comes to AI and how we adopt it in our business. And also like career relevance over compliance. Like how can we link AI to people's personal growth to actually unlock how they use it properly? So we walk you through our approach to this. We've got a really nice video walkthrough from my co-founder John, which you can watch as well if you want to digest this in a slightly different way. But after reading this playbook and executing against this, you should walk away with a really simple but like powerful framework for spotting AI use cases and opportunities in your org. This is really important. We think about this as an opportunity to remove friction and spot the opportunities to do this rather than just layering on AI everywhere. You've got a really nice reusable prompt template in here as well for building your first GPT agents if you are at that stage. And you also have a lot more confidence around like how to actually prototype and launch really useful AI tools for your people team, which is hopefully really helpful. Execution phase. So we've got a few different stages to this. I'm just going to walk you through the first one today, and just to give you a bit of a feel. But again, we really reiterate some of our philosophy and our thinking when it comes to this, because everyone's got slightly different views on AI usage. Stage one for us is all about how we identify and prioritize AI opportunities across our business. We like to think about this as like surfacing opportunities to remove friction. Where can we automate? Where can we improve? Rather than being led by tools first, if that makes sense. Stage two is then all about building your first AI product, which is super exciting. We've got a great video with John on there you can watch, which he walks through a live demo of building one himself. And then stage three is also how we operationalize further, getting this out, embedding it across your culture, your business, and your teams. So let's dive into stage one for today and just show you around. What you'll hopefully accomplish in this first stage is just like all about shifting your team's mindset from like we need to use AI now to like where can we actually use AI to solve proper problems in our business. So we want to be running a lightweight opportunity workshop to identify where there's like really high impact use cases are, and then create some really practical guidelines like a philosophy. AI philosophies are a great thing to look at, and we've got some you can go and peek at as well, to ground and align around how we use AI here. And you'll also be building some confidence into like existing rituals. So lots to get done in this stage. I'll walk you through some of it here. Problem we see in a lot of people teams at the moment is like leadership teams say like we should be adopting AI, we should be using it more, we should be automating more, we're falling behind, and there's this immediate pressure to like just go and use it without actually thinking about what's allowed, what's expected, where do we start. And meanwhile, you as a people team are stretched, you have no time, like how do we do this? we need to, in our view, shift this from thinking about this as adoption to actual usefulness. Like, where do we have jobs to be done in our business that AI is best suited for? And there's a really nice workshop you can run to surface that stuff. So step one's all about starting with where the friction is, understanding this is like a hunt for friction, not tools, and encouraging teams to actually start sharing a little bit more about like the tasks that are draining time and energy and attention. Where are we doing really repetitive stuff that we don't need to be doing, and where are we maybe sort of like hitting bottlenecks where we could have an opportunity to free ourselves up here. So we've got a really nice little tiny mini framework to help filter that out and help surface that. And we will run you through that to the point where you can then start thinking about running what we call like an AI hackathon. We've given you a starter kit template on Miro here, if that works for you. A lot of companies we meet and speak to are remote and they're comfortable with using Miro, so you can dive in and use that if that works for you, and we'll walk you through how that works. And then after you've run that hackathon, we help walk you through how you can actually document that into really practical guidelines on how we use AI. And we think about that as like a really nice lean AI philosophy rather than anything too heavy. We've given you like a nice template you can copy onto a page there, and there's a couple of other examples of public ones that you can dive into and have a look at there as well. After that, you can start thinking about how you then build confidence around AI into the rest of your culture. So we talked to you a little bit about some of the rituals you could start creating, like monthly AI demos, asynchronous shares, or like GPTs that we've made and played with as different teams, and even like some mini awards, like the most useful GPT creations of the month and things like that. There's some really, really cool stuff you can do to like build some momentum here in the business, and we share some of those with you. So by the end of this stage, you will have done a lot. Hopefully you'll have surfaced some really, really great opportunities to use AI across your business. You'll have run an AI hackathon to surface a lot of the problems that folks are facing and the friction that they're seeing. And you'll have taken all of that and put it into a really nice AI philosophy that you can then take forward into stage two, which is all about then actually starting to build your first AI products as a people team. I won't go deep on this stage now, but I do just want to quickly sort of give you a bit of a whiz through of what that looks like. So stage two, we will teach you a little bit about the fundamentals of prompt engineering. We'll help you build your first custom GPT, which is very exciting. And also like, talk to you a little bit about how you can make that look beautiful. Like there's a lot of great tools out there to do this, and they're way easier than you think, and they're incredible. So you can actually start deploying and testing your first ever AI tools with real users in your business. So that's stage two. Won't dive in there now, but if you like the sound of this, if you are trying to get your company and your team and yourself comfy with AI, and you want to think more about AI as like where can we surface and use AI to remove friction rather than where can we just adopt AI, this is a really great playbook for you to peek at. Dive in, have a look, go to OpenOrg, get one of your content passes and dive into the content hub, and you can get this here as well as a load of other playbooks and very, very cool things in here as well. Enjoy, good luck.